Okay, so this is going to be my guide for the free mobile game base command, which ties in with the console/PC game Star Wars Battlefront, and it's a tactical like base defender game, and you can make a lot of credits from this. I've completed all the campaigns and got all the stars, and it's pretty easy if you know what you're doing. So uh, yeah, this is going to be my guide, and leave a like if you enjoyed or this helped you out. So first step is make a good custom deck because you need a custom deck because the starter deck is absolutely garbage. You're not going to get anywhere over probably season number 3 with the starter deck. So I'm just going to scroll through my two decks. Now it's very important that you have all the heroes. Whoops. All the heroes and the hero ship, which is the Millennium Falcon, obviously. Squad shield is also very important, and tow cable is very important for the AT-ATs. Now, custom deck 2 is good because this is super similar to my first deck, except for there's no tow cable, because the tow cable I use only when there's a siege that has an AT-AT in it, because it's useless otherwise. Now, I think all of these, except for some, I think like the Ion Blast and Defection, uh, you have to unlock by playing Battlefront. So keep that in mind. Now, probably the hardest siege would be the last one, which is part of the Outer Rim DLC, which is the Hut contract on Master. Basically, Master is all the units are rank 3, so uh, I've gotten 3 stars on it. So let's see if I can do it again. And so I think this has AT-AT, so I'm going to use. Actually, I'm going to make sure. If you go down to campaigns and then you go and pick on the campaign you want, Siege Intelligence. There are no AT-ATs, so but as you can see, it has 4 heroes and rank 3 stormtroopers and TIE fighters. So I'm going to use my custom deck too because there's no AT-ATs, so I don't need the tow cable. Okay, so this is when you open the game. You're gonna have your star cards, which is in your custom deck, on your left, and you're gonna have your unit cards, which are on your right. And I'm gonna be honest, for the Master Sieges, you almost never want to use your unit cards because if you want to get 3 stars, then you can't let any of your units get defeated. Now that might sound hard, but I'm going to show you this video. I mean, you're watching this video, so this will show you how to get 3 stars without having to use those. So first step is make sure that all of your cards are good. And unfortunately, I forgot about that. These stormtroopers have personal shields. So you can try to shoot them with your base cannon, but even if you did that, 9 still wouldn't be able to destroy them completely because of the shield. So uh, basically, for this, I think I would use 9 and you also want to assess your cards. So like Ion Blast, all non-hero units take 1 to 2 damage and lose all perks. That's a good card. That's really good, especially when you have like the Behemoth sieges where they get stronger every turn. So you definitely want to have 2 of those. And thermal detonator is good, but I think I'd rather have the ion blast because they're both in range 1 and 2. So also you want to make sure you're discarding a card that is useless, because if you have a card uh, that is useless and you discard it, the game, you have to trust the game and it will give you a good card. So like this is power distribution, and whenever you use this, you always want to use 2 firepower. Okay, so I'm going to use 9 nub, and these guys do regenerate. That's what those perks are. So when he is done killing this one, to make sure it doesn't regenerate, I'm going to shoot it with my base cannon. Now, there's nothing really I can do, so I'm going to end turn. And again, the Ion Blast will remove all the perks, and it will do damage. So I'm going to use 2+ firepower on this X-Wing again. And this is really the only time you should use the unit cards, is when they have a booster. I'm going to shoot this guy with my base cannon, and I'm going to finish him off with the speeder. Unfortunately, this guy is going to be protected by the orbital, from his shield, by the orbital strike, so that kind of sucks. But he doesn't have a regeneration perk anymore, so. And now I'm going to use this X-Wing to finish off this TIE Fighter. Alright, and then end turn. Okay, so here's a situation where I have an A-Wing, and I have a A-Wing torpedo, which will make it way stronger. But the A-Wing can't do anything, and I do have 2 discard points, but I'm going to discard this because the A-Wing is useless, so this is useless. And you get Princess Leia, and that's what I mean by you have to trust the game, because Princess Leia is a very good card. And the Dioxis Grenade can be good, but since there's only 1 unit in each sector, I'm going to discard this. And the Launcher is a good card as well. So you can give that to your infantry, and he will take out, he or she, I guess, will destroy the Stormtrooper. Another tip is you want to burn through your deck. You never really want to save any cards, because the more you use, the better cards you'll get. That is a very good card because it'll deal half damage to all the vehicles on the board. And now I can use Princess Leia to finish the Stormtrooper. Another tip is use your base cannon only when necessary, because the more you wait to use it, the more damage it'll do. So it goes from 1 to 3 to 5. So it's 1 right now. And as soon as I go to the next turn, it goes to 3. So now we have Ion Blast, Luke Skywalker, and Scan Pulse. Scan Pulse is really good because it'll do this. And then you can choose a card. And I'm going to pick the Vehicle Turret because now Vehicle Turret does double damage. So now instead of having 3, it does 6. So unfortunately these things have to respawn, so I will use the Ion Blast perk and deal damage to him there. And I'm not going to use Luke, even though it seems like he would win, he would actually lose. So the heroes can be a real problem because they can destroy your base shields and do damage to your base from like afar. And that'll bring your score down, so you won't be able to get 3 stars. I am trying to get 3 stars for this guide, so hopefully the heroes won't bring down your shields. Luckily, there is a base shield where it'll rebuild all of your shields and supercharge them, and they can't take it down. And it rebuilds your shields, so that'll up your score again. Now I have my base cannon. TIE fighter's on 1 health. It's on 1 energy, so I'm going to use it. And now I have the infantry turret, but before I do that, oh wait, no, these are all good cards, except for the Millennium Falcon, so I'm going to discard the Millennium Falcon, because it won't kill anything. Han Solo is pretty good, so use my base cannon on him, destroy that TIE fighter with Luke. And Luke, if you're wondering why I can beat the TIE fighter now, is because Luke gets stronger the longer that you don't use him. And this is one of the best cards because it'll instantly destroy a unit, even if it's like an AT-AT or the Emperor or something. Oh yeah, and another thing, if you use the Millennium Falcon first, and then you discard, or you just discard the Millennium Falcon like I did, and then you use Han Solo, you get the Millennium Falcon back. So if it's in the discard pile, you get it back. I'm not going to use it. Oh wait, yes I am, on Boba. Because I can defeat Boba. And the Millennium Falcon is a squad leader, so you'll get another card, and this is an awesome card because it'll refresh all of your cards. And you get stuff like that. Before I use my card refresh, I'm going to want to stun this TIE fighter, because you want to burn through your deck like I already said, and then use the card refresh. And now I have the squad shield, which is very good. Now, hopefully this doesn't happen, but there's this weird glitch where if you use the scan pulse, sometimes it'll like break the game, so hopefully it doesn't happen. And I'm going to need to pick that, and it didn't, so good. And unfortunately, I made the mistake of not discarding, and after you play a card, you can't discard, so now I'm in a bit of trouble, but hopefully we can still manage to get 3 stars. Still won't do anything, and I'm going to use this because I don't want Boba Fett to fire up my base and do a bunch of damage. Now, Greedo is pretty weak, and in situations like these, since the heroes can do so much damage to your base, it's tempting to use the Leia on like one of the heroes, but it's probably a bad idea, and this is pointless, so I'm going to discard that. And that card is okay, so I guess I will keep it. And obviously you always want to give it 2+ firepower, and I just realized I should have used that on my A-Wing. So yeah, I'm going to go after Boba Fett though because he is a threat, a big threat than the TIE fighters right now. Okay, so this is somewhat good because I have this, which can pause Darth Vader, and Luke can go after that TIE fighter. So I want to discard this launcher because I don't have any infantry available. And there's another scan pulse. And that's a super good card because the thermal imploder will instantly kill Darth Vader. So there you go. Again, you gotta trust this game. It'll give you good cards if you discard correctly. Okay, so I can use this on Greedo, even though it's not very good. It will do damage to him. And Emperor Palpatine decided to do that. Okay, so this is only really good on that guy, and he doesn't have any perks, so I'm going to discard. Okay, and give him 2+ firepower. And now we can get rid of M, and hopefully this won't kill Han Solo. And you can get lucky like that sometimes. And now I just gotta hope Greedo won't bring down a base shield and we can get 3 stars. Okay, and these excellent cards. Both Outer Rim heroes. And as you can see, that is full score. So thank you for watching this video, and be sure to leave a like if this helped, and let me know if you beat all the sieges like I did, or at least beat some of them. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.